Playoff football has once again returned to our nation's capital as you get a look inside Northwest Stadium here in Landover. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Scrimmage, and that's it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Okay, ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. Bronco 8, Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 18,
Here's Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jacory Krosky-Merritt, 70 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, 49ers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Back to throw, Purdy. To the right side and intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Nick Herbig just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. The throwing here, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
53. Get set. Get set.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Outside. Go. IT. Watch out.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Tiger, 19, Dragon, 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
18.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he's taken in by the tight end Finn. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good. Commanders, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard
So
line.
from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Washington first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We got a low power ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk about range.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
13 yards on the play. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
To throw is Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and netted as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Purdy. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Purdy on a sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 2020. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Bro, 65 catch, 60, 19. Get it? No.
To the air goes Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 60 average.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't hook it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On the jump.
2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Knocked it. Panther 11. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
70 Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 68 yards. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Wolf on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
The score, Commanders 48, 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah.
And this is taken in at the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Watkins, 65 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Purdy will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Down, it's Krosky-Merritt. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Krosky-Merritt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A run inside, Krosky-Merritt. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolf, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A gain of 13 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Purdy now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's second and long. Here's Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Back to throw. Purdy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Barnes. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. across the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. But that pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Barnes. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Purdy. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A give now to Bill. This is Krosky-Merritt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
7 Pirates, 670 Timberwolves. Go.
Here's Daniels. And it is caught. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that. Ready. 60 Bison. Bronco 80. Ready.
Give to Krosky-Merritt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
It's clear to see that I'm ahead of the time. I got thrown down hard like a rail to shine. I got some time.
from the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 3. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. Weaving through traffic, and now